Yes, I have.
Okay, he's approved it, and I think I'm recording.
Yeah, I see it as well. Okay, let's proceed.
Just I'm taking it from the top again. So essentially, we have the dummy app for DSPs, which indicates obviously a weather app, and it shows you here for check the updates. We're trying to don't know for security purposes, right? And once you click on the check for updates, it takes you out to the sign up screen. And on the sign up screen, you have your name, your phone number, and your email. For the DSPs, we'll be sending them after the sign up. And if they impute a wrong OTP code, this pop up shows that it's an incorrect pop up banner that shows, right? But if they have a successful one, it takes them straight up to the find immediate support and safety here, right? And we have the very swift ID for you logo that comes into play. I think it's going to be like an animation. It just slides in and it goes. Um, all the key features of our application is listed, right? Of the ID for your application, your name, hello Rebecca, explore unique features designed to support you. And the key features here are Rafiki for your community and Sesi AI where you can ask questions and you can get personalized responses. Also on Sesi AI, you'll be able to see Sesi AI will be able to narrow down feature like housing listings in your area, and you can have the ad survivors there. So this ad survivors um, feature here, what it indicates is that, for example, Malcolm need to my situation, right? Should add me as a user here, and I'll be able to assess the features, which is the Gida features, the Rafiki features, and the Seco AI, Sesi AI, rather. Over here, we have the home button, the Sesi AI button, the ID for you support. All right, we want our users to be able to contact ID for you, especially the DSPs, to be able to contact us and issue out any queries or problems that they are facing or even recommendations, right? So that's why we have the ID for you support system here and have obviously the profile. We have like a quick exit button from the home screen. When you click on the Gida feature takes you straight to this screen where we have free spaces, we have paid spaces, and for these free spaces, these are the Hydia Park, the Kenwood. These are like areas in Chicago. Since we are narrowing down, we are first deploying our software down to Chicago, right? So we are using pre-existing places, and you'll be able to message the host or the rep, which is the real estate partners. You'll be able to message them here. You'll be able to see how many spaces they have and how many weeks or how many months you could lease out this place, right? And obviously, we have the search bar here. This is Safety AI is going to be integrated into the search bar where it helps to narrow your search and your request. And obviously, this is the an alert page, not an alert, like a quick exit page, right? Where you can close the app real quick in case of an emergency. You can just, once you click on this button, it closes the app immediately and it takes you back to the weather interface, right? So aside from that, we have other key features here. So, for example, these are the type of areas in Chicago that we have listed on the application. We would for that's for like the free spaces. And for the
Did we lose Ishak? Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if somebody can continue recording. I'm having connection problems here. The meeting keeps exiting.
Oh, maybe it's internet, right?
Yes.
But as long as as long as you keep, okay, let's see. Is there anyone else who wants to help? If not, we can continue the recording. I know it will just be in parts, but at least it's better to have it recorded than not, except if there's someone else who can take over the recording and they are sure of. Anyone? But let's keep going. Continue.
Yeah. So we have the message, the chat, what's called interface, right? Whereby Rebecca, who is a DSP, can chat, right, to inform them, okay, do you have like a 3-bedroom in your neighborhood which is safe and secure? Obviously, the real estate partner will reply and also exchange details. So they can take off the GIDA interface and also outside the ID4you platform, right? And this is what the DSP flow looks like. I think we still have some extra screens to do, but right now,
What is it even changing?
you need to change it to the right icons.
Yeah. And then I'm seeing Survivor at the top. Where is he though? I'm seeing Survivor at the top. It's not even Survivor profile, it's DSP,
Those are like it's like minor fixes. I think it's just the I can help change that as well.
Yeah, please.
So I don't know if we have any questions. Isaac, do we have any questions so we can move on to the REPs?
No, I don't have a question so far.
Before, okay.
All right. So down here we have.
Before then,
sorry. But before then we have the Rasi.
Hold on a bit.
Sure, go ahead.
We haven't finished working on Rafiki, so don't show them what you guys have here. And I think I also call, but on the call, I told Enoch and Abdurrahman that let's just come, and we already finished with the DSP and REP. Let's do that presentation today for those. Work on the 3 survivors. So we can't even be talking Rafiki now because the model that you guys probably have may change. So we don't share something that we have not reviewed as a group, if that makes sense.
Perfect.
Yeah, go ahead and share the Michael. While you're sharing that, I want Elizabeth. Is Elizabeth still on the call?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you get the current templates you sent me for the personas? Can you just get it ready for screen sharing? Is that possible?
No, I'm using my phone, so I can't do
Okay.
anything.
So can you put it in the chat or send it to Malcolm so that Malcolm can share once he's done with this part?
Okay.
Because I know people would... Huh?
Right.
You said what?
Document the personals, right?
I didn't catch that.
The document for the personals or the design.
Yes, personas. Yes, the one you tagged me on that I left you a voice message on this morning. Yes, that one.
Okay.
Yeah. The reason is because I know people might get a little confused, but once Malcolm finishes, if people can see faces and understand the flow, it will be easier for them to fully get the picture. That's why we need them to see that. So yeah, have that sent to Malcolm or put it in the Zoom chat. Malcolm, continue.
All right, guys. So yes, this is our EPs. We call them the real estate partners, and obviously the same onboarding flow where they have the weather app and they impute for their sign up page basic phone number, name, and address, and they get their OTP code. If the code is correct, they take them to the onboarding screen. If it's wrong, they have to impute the correct one. So yeah, this is the screen for the successful code, which states God Safe Housing connects with survivors here. This message passes across, I mean, it passes across trust, and in terms of safety, this REPs know that this is what the ID for You app is all about, right? Skip to the onboarding screen, and here this is the home screen. The layout is this is how the layout looks like. So we have Hello Michael, explore unique features designed to support things to support you. That's probably like a typo. Fix that immediately. And so we have like different business tabs, which is the new request, the ongoing, and the completed. On that new request, this is how the format looks like. When Rebecca sends in a request, this is how it comes in. The REP tends to accept or decline the request, right, based off of if whatever review, because we are going to have like a review system, right? So the REP can actually accept or decline a request, and if it goes ahead to accept it, you this is the next layout that's going to be. You would toggle between new request and ongoing. So for ongoing, when you click on ongoing, it displays this ongoing tab displays on ongoing, right? This is the home screen where you would see new requests. Then for ongoing tabs, you see the ongoing requests. Not everything just all in one on tab, but just for presentation purpose, that is why we just included everything here so that we can have a feel of it. So for ongoing requests, you have the details here, how many days the user is staying, the three, if it's a 3 bedroom or a 2 bedroom, and the area, right? And you can message the GSP directly on the platform. And also, once the person is done staying or their lease is over, this is pop-up that would show. So it's going to be under the completed tab, and you can follow
Can I add something to clarify? Sorry, Malcolm. So
yeah, go ahead.
This part where you're explaining completion, the completion is what is not about the person being done staying. It's about successfully like providing the service to a DSP. So if Michael successfully provides, you were not on the call when we finished this part. So if Michael, for instance, if Michael successfully provides housing on behalf to Rebecca on behalf of our clients, then Michael's success story, like automatically the AI system would, be able to tell, okay, what's the new update, what's the catch, and then that way, Michael will be able to see his progress. So this section is to monitor and track Michael's achievements, giving him points, and also there's a tab there that says follow up with Rebecca, just in case he wants to do further like follow up after the person has successfully contacted them and gotten placement or a space for their clients. So yeah, continue.
So thank you so much for the clarification, BM. So right over here, we have the different tabs, which is the home screen, the Gita listing, the Steffi AI, and the messaging app. Right now, this is what the home screen looks like. And when you click on the Gita list, it takes you to this screen over here. So over here, Michael, as an REP, would be able to add spaces, add a free space, and add a paid space, right? So this is where we still have like an extra screen. I know the mobile engineers will probably ask, like, they are meant to be like an extra screen where when he wants to add his space, what does it look like? That is going to be worked on. But once you've added a space, this is how it looks like for Michael, right? And when he clicks on his bidder list, it brings out all the type of listing he has, the paid ones and the free ones, right? In which area and how many bedroom, right? So basically, that is what the tab for bidder list would look like. And for the profile, right, we would have like an icon over here, around here or here in the home page that shows the profile. So when you click on the profile, it gives you this interface right here. So, I mean, Michael would be able to check his address, get notifications, still pretty much the same onboarding flow for the DSPs, right? So pretty much this is what we've come up with. And for the messaging side, we would be able to definitely add that, right? But Abdurrahman, are you taking note that you're not done with your designs yet on the real estate partners? So kindly take note that we would still have to do a session today to complete these tabs that we here on the whole screen. So yeah, do we have questions or contributions so that we can clarify what needs to be clarified? And yeah, that's all from EBM.
Yeah, what did you say that Abdurrahman would need to finish up?
Yeah, so the screens here, we need a screen for the messaging side of the app. Right, so it needs to be here.
Yeah, for Michael.
Yeah, for Michael. And also, when you click on a profile, there needs
Was it not there? True. It's not there. It's not there, actually.
So the profile icon needs to be around here too as well. So when you click on it, it gives you this. So just pretty much some stuff that needs to still be updated. So when I go to, let me show you here, create, click. So yeah, this type of icon. So when you click on this, it takes it to the profile.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't have that button there. So it's part of like the tweaks and changes that needs to be done as well.
But you have noted it, right?
Yeah, I've noted it. I mean, I've dropped a comment as well. This is it. Wait, sorry.
Okay, like the filter thing, right?
Yeah, the filter. So this is the comment here.
Okay. Makes sense.
The profile icon is missing from the design.
Okay. So now this one, what's the heading for this design? Like, just like the other one has DSP, what do you have as the heading for this one?
So the heading is going to be, Abdurrahman, are you with your system?
I think he said he's not even on the call, but he said that he's in there's electricity issue, and so this one should have DSP, REP rather.
Yeah, I'm fixing that.
Okay. After that, we can take questions from everybody. After which, I want the software people to coordinate how they want to keep meeting so that we can, like, just hit the ground running after this call. So that would be REP then.
Yeah, BM, is this fine?
Yeah, I think that's perfect. But let's scroll. Can you scroll to the end? The profile, where you have the profile for Michael. So I see survivor there. Can we even just edit it to REP profile as well? Okay. We know we're running out of time. I want us to spend the last 15 minutes just like on board, sharing. Okay, let me even put it this way. You can stop sharing for a bit. You see the thing that Elizabeth shared in the chat. Do you have it? The personas?
I can't find anything.
Where did she send it though? Where did you send the thing, Elizabeth? Is Elizabeth there? She's still on the call, but she's not saying anything. Elizabeth, are you there? Okay, Malcolm, I'll download the doc and then I'll put it in the I'll send it to you on Slack right now.
All right, I can send it so I can present.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Elizabeth, are you with us?
Yes, my phone has been hanging for a while, so I just sent the link now.
Oh, okay. So there's a link in the chat now. You can check, Malcolm.
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm opening it up.
Okay.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to share my screen. Choose tab.
Take your time.
Yeah, sure. So this is what I have here.
Okay, let me walk people through this part real quick. So guys, everything we have shared so far pretty much wait, you're expanding it too much, or let everything be in frame. Okay, it's in frame now. Yes. So now everyone on this screen gets into the idey4you app. But the way in which each of these faces represented here get into the app is slightly different. For one, Ronnie, which is not Ronnie, which is Rebecca, we're making changes to that. So Rebecca and Michael, they are the key people who are steering the app. They are the stakeholders on the platform and providing services to survivors, even though survivors have some level of autonomy on the app. So for instance, Rebecca downloads the app, gets the dummy app, gets the login code, she gets into the platform, just exactly what Malcolm shared with us earlier, after which Rebecca can begin to engage with a realtor such as Michael. Does that make sense? So Michael, in turn, can have communications with Rebecca with respect to providing housing for someone like Andrine, who is directly connected to Rebecca or reliant on Rebecca. But you see, for survivors like Jess, and I want Elizabeth to also pay attention to this part, so maybe it will help you when you are redesigning, okay? So for survivors like Jess and Sky, even though they would get access to the app through Rebecca, they are self-reliant in the sense that the only reason they would get it through Rebecca is because we want to reduce risk for them. But at the end of the day, Rebecca is a working class survivor with 2 kids. Sorry, at the end of the day, Jess is a working class woman with 2 kids. Sky is working class, although a college student, right? You didn't add that part though, Elizabeth. So he's a college student who moved to Chicago for school and from the south of the US. And he's also a survivor. Mainly, these 3 people, Andrine or AD, needs housing badly and is reliant only on Rebecca because Andrine is going to have to leave the shelter where she is right now. And that is the shelter where Rebecca, also works. And so Rebecca is trying to find a place on behalf of Andrine, and she's only using the ideyforyou app to do so. Jess, on the other hand, is mainly interested in community, and she's joining the platform mainly because she needs community support. The same thing for Sky. Although Sky is also considering moving to a survivor-friendly neighborhood and is leveraging the app to be able to find community and explore options for survivor-friendly neighborhoods. Malcolm, let me add this note so that you can also take note of this for the UI UX people. So the way in which they all come in is through someone like the DSP Rebecca. But at the end of the day, Jess and Sky can on their own interact with Michael through an end-to-end encryption communication system. And at the end of the day, what if Jess decides to want to pursue getting housing from from Michael, which is not what she's currently exploring, because Jess's primary reason for coming to the app is to what? To get community. And so for the part where we're building Rafik, when we start to build, Malcolm, when you and the guys talk and you start building the UI UX for the 3 survivors, right? The interface of Jess is mainly the community one because that's primarily what she's on the app for. The interface for Sky is mainly the housing, but the paid housing one. I don't know if that makes sense because he's a college student who also works full-time. The interface for Andrine will be that of someone who is under Rebecca to get the housing support and the community support that they need. And I hope that is helpful for UI UX folks to start with, so that we can pass it on to the development folks for questions. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear. Probably just to update the doc so that would
So I'm not going to update the doc again because I feel like let's work real time and finish it. Why? Because the previous time I updated the doc, it's like working twice. You update the doc, they do the work. Now I'm having to now meet real time to make changes. And I think that if you agree with me, though, we've made progress in the last 24 hours of doing it real time, correct?
Yeah, it works, obviously.
Yeah, so I think rather than just go and spend 2 hours updating doc, I'd rather spend 2 hours with everyone on the call. But just the key things that I mentioned, in case I also forget, you can note them down in terms of the flow of Rafiki.
Just saying so that we'll just have it stated there for reference purpose.
Yeah, the flow of Rafiki for Jess, the flow of housing for Sky, and the flow of housing/community for Andrine. Yeah. So those are my thoughts, and I'm sure Malcolm has done a great job. Let's have questions from Yanzi, Yo-Yo, because I know you guys have also left comments regarding excessive behavior on Rafiki, on and as well as on Gida generally. And so I don't know if this session has given answers to those questions. If not, please, you guys feel free to unmute yourselves and like just comment, because I have to be on another call in 6 minutes.
So well, I think that the overall the previous the figure about the UI UX design and also how the user is going to use this app is pretty clean. I think we can start to work on it, and as long as like based on what you just say, like if there is going to two different mode for different user, so just they us know as soon as possible, because it will take some time to develop two different version. If we are considering like multiple different user, and when they change their law,
Yeah, for sure. So we have 3 types of users here now. We have a user like the real estate partner. We have a user like the DSP like Rebecca. And then we have users like Jess and Sky, who definitely will come through the case manager like Rebecca, but have to use the app on their own moving forward. So yeah, we'll perfect the UI UX design. And I think that should be able to like make it easy for you guys to tell what version each person would have, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we can. I mean, we can like you want the MVP to be done at the end of April, right?
So yes,
Or
that's the goal, because yeah, we want something that we can test with our partner agencies for some traction before the competition. So we have a pitch presentation on Tuesday to get feedback on what we have done so far. But the development should kick off like as soon as we get off this call, actually, so that we can have something ready by end of April. And these our partners can start testing it, so that when we go into the final presentation in May, which is May the 20th, before they choose the finals for the competition, we can actually have something with some insight or data from like real users. Yeah, that's the goal. April for end of like the lean MVP end of April, and then deployment with stakeholders and survivors starting May, or starting first week in May up until the 20th.
I see. So I think there's something we can do for developing now, which is we can start to design the database, and once the UI UX is ready, we can start to implement it.
Okay. So we would have the rest of the UI UX done by Saturday, Sunday, before Monday, actually. So can I say that, does Yo-Yo have anything to say? Does Ishak have anything to add? So that the 3 of you can get off this call and find a way to like communicate seamlessly regarding what you would need from me to get started on Monday.
Yeah, I think this all sounds good. I don't have any questions right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ishak?
Yes, it's all good. I also don't have any question.
Okay, cool. So what's like the way to start? Because I know we have finished some parts. Malcolm, I think you agree with me that the parts that we have finished, they can start like coding those parts, correct?
Yes, so I think what we can do is so I think Isaac has requested for access to the GitHub, so we could what's it called?
Do I
Plug
have
in
to
Figma.
accept? Do I have to accept the request, or what do I need to do? Because
Yeah, you that's what you need to do. What's his name? Isaac, is Isaac on the call?
yeah, Ishak
Or
is here. Please, are they pronouncing your name well,
Yanze?
Ishak? Because I think it's Ishak, not
Okay, it's actually Ishaq, IS apostrophe
Ishak.
HAQ, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the way
Ishak.
you pronounce it is also fine. It's fine.
Okay, Ishak. Then I'll say the right thing.
Okay, thank you. I asked for the GitHub repository. When I have the link, then I can. Okay, you have to like add me to the repo. I sent you my email, then
yeah,
you
exactly.
it's
I think I shared it already, Malcolm, right?
No, you said we should hold on first and get the
No,
design
actually,
approved.
so I shared it on the group. So let me repost it on Slack. How about that?
okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
So what I just need is to copy the what do I need to even do? Because 1 second. I think okay, you know what? I already copied it somewhere. So I'm just gonna see if I can find it. Let me send something so that you guys can confirm it's even the right thing that I'm sending, because I'm not very familiar with that side of things. So I'll post something on Slack, the Slack app development team. You guys can confirm if that is the right GitHub, if that is what you needed. So Yo-Yo, Isha, Hisak, and Yanze can check my last message on the group. Have you guys seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the right thing? The right link?
But I think you got to invite us to you might need our GitHub username.
Okay. How about you guys drop your usernames, right?
Yeah, sure. I will type in the chat.
Okay. Oh, you can actually put it on. So I'll just invite you guys as contributors, correct? Or what do I need to do?
Yeah, just invite us as contributor. That will work.
Okay. Let me see the username, because I need to be on the next call, like right now. I'm checking now. Okay. Why I'm adding Yo-Yo. So Yo-Yo, let me add you first and you confirm if I did it right. YOYOZH. One second. So I'm not getting this. Is there someone who can send me a screenshot of like what to do, so that I don't delay on getting on my next call, and then I can get that done while I'm on my call. Can the three of you, Yo-Yo, Ishak, and Yanzi, can you guys DM each other on Slack and coordinate for how you want to start the project on Monday, what you need from me, how I can add you guys on the GitHub. Can you guys like do that offline right now on the call? We'll end the call right now, but can you guys confirm that you're able to do that on Slack?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we can.
Okay, also, Yo-Yo,
Yeah.
this thing you added here, please send it to me via Slack, like to my
Okay.
DM. I need to be on the next call right now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Elizabeth, has this meeting been helpful in rearranging the personalities or personas?
Yes, it has.
Okay, I'll be expecting the updates before the end of the day. Is that possible?
I'll try.
Please try. Thank you. Also, Malcolm, DM me and let me know how your people want to like meet for later today so that we can continue. And then all the other changes that we talked about, please talk to them so they can start working on that after this call.
Yeah, noted.
Yeah, I'll see you all in a bit. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was so good. Well, see, so am I seeing you on Tuesday though, Yo-Yo?
Oh, yeah, I was going to talk to you about that.
Yeah, DM me. We'll chat.
Yeah.
Let's chat. No
Gotcha.
worries. Just keep me posted.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Bye.